somewhat been the stars of the sideshow, at least today. Bill, can we just bring you in here, because obviously it's a magnificent procession.
Yes, indeed. We're looking at the front of the procession on the screen at the moment with the Brigade Major, Lieutenant Colonel James Shaw, and his 4 Household Cavalry troopers, just coming down to Victoria Gardens by the palace. Behind him were the mounted band of the Household Cavalry and the King's Troop, Royal Horse Artillery, who fired a 6th gun salvo at the point of crowning of the King during the service. The girls' coach is actually at the back of this procession, which consists of 8 groups of 400. Commonwealth detachments after the mounted troops, then the Royal Air Force, then 3 detachments, 3 groups of the Army, then the Royal Navy, and then the 8th group in which the carriage is, which is the Household Division, the Royal Household Group.
And the reason it's a little bit difficult to hear you, Bill, for us in this studio, is that the front of this procession is already behind us here.
Yes, that's right.
It gives you a sense of how the length that it is stretching.
It's about a mile, yes. Absolutely remarkable. And you can see the mass of it. I mean, this is the largest parade that I've ever seen, and I think it's the largest one since the last coronation. You can see all components of the armed forces there. We're just looking at the Commonwealth detachment there, 36 detachments, groups from the 36 Commonwealth countries with their flags carried by guardsmen on the flank of all 56 countries. And behind them the Royal Air Force in the Royal Air Force Blue, and then the 3 Army groups. Now the Commonwealth detachments all in alphabetical order, which I expect is a much debated form of precedence, like school children find it.
What an image that is, though,
That is a
really,
terrific image.
all the way
This is
down the mile.
That's right, and they're 12 abreast there. Before they get into the palace garden, which is where they're going to have to form 6s, so very complicated. Interestingly, the Royal Bermuda Regiment and the Royal Gibraltar Regiment have a separate place in the British Army sections because they're actually part of the British Army. Royal Navy detachment in front of us, always very smart, of course, drawn from all parts of the Royal Navy, surface, subsurface, and training. The Royal Air Force now going past, and behind them the 3 groups of the Army. The first one, the cavalry, with a band in the middle, the cavalry bands. Then the second one, largely infantry, and the third one, the corps and the rest. And then behind that you can see there's a slightly bigger gap right at the back by Ansiard, which is the last group, which is with the Gold State Coach, the King and the Queen, surrounded by the Household Division. At this end, they're splitting both ways, so they're forming 6s and going both sides around the Victoria Memorial in order to manoeuvre into Buckingham Palace Garden, where there will be a muster parade, a royal salute and 3 cheers from the armed forces. This is the massed Household Division, so the massed bands at the front, followed by the massed foot guards, 15 abreast. Then you can't quite see them yet, but then detachments from each of the groups of Royal Bodyguards. And you can see dismounted detachments of the Blues and Royals and the Life Guard, so as well as some of them being on horses, others are on foot in order that they can take part in the muster in the garden. wonderful bastions of the footguards now.
It's incredible seeing these
It
images.
weathers the weather very well, instead of being bearskin evolved from this.
Well, there's just, we've seen this in recent times with funerals, and there is a solemn beauty to that, but there's something completely different about this, isn't it? The scale of it, really.
It's much bigger, yes, yes. And here you can see lots of different regiments. This is the group of corps of the regiments and the infantry in there. You can also see there with the red plume coming out the top, that's the band of the rifles and the Royal Gurkha Rifles. The distinctive maroon berets of the Parachute Regiment, behind that forage caps of the rifles. Back right, light blue, the Army Air Corps.